Next up, at UFC Vegas 97, we have Trevor Peek taking on Yanal Ashmouz. Trevor Peek. 9-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off the decision loss to Charlie Campbell. He's taking on Yanal Ashmouz, 7-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5.
Trevor Peek.
Coming off his that might be the longest sentence he has said. He might not even be able to spell that.
My name's Trevor Peek.
Groot. I am Groot. Listen, I'm going to say some interesting things about Trevor Peek, and then I'm going to pick Yanal Ashmouz. Trevor Peek, let me compliment. We're going to do the compliment sandwich strategy here. I'm going to say something good, say something bad. We're going to finish it with something good. Trevor Peek is insanely tough.
Like a therapy thing?
You learned that in school. Well, so in Connecticut to coach.
That's like a weird way to be mean to somebody.
In Connecticut, it's not say something mean in the middle. It's you say something nice.
I did my job.
Shut up. You say something nice, then you give your constructive criticism, and then you finish it with something nice. Anyway.
I understand the concept. I just didn't know. It seems like a weird, you learned that at like a sales conference or something.
I learned it in
your telemarketing when you had that telemarketing job.
In order to coach in Connecticut, like at the high school level, you need to go through a whole certification and all that stuff, and that was in there.
I did my job.
Okay. So let's build the sandwich. Trevor Peek is very, very tough. Trevor Peek has 0 fighting skills whatsoever. Trevor Peek has great hair. Okay? There's your sandwich. And there's your breakdown.
Wow.
The guy's nuts.
The worst part about that is I think that might have been written in your script. Like you thought about that.
It's not.
Setup.
I've broken this fight down 3 times. I just thought about it on the fly.
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
Oh, it wasn't. You didn't like that at all? I thought that was
and then he's got nice hair.
That's it. That's the other. Yeah. What are the other compliments? He's taking on Yanal Ashmouz. This guy's pretty well-rounded. Does a great job making adjustments in fights. He'll go from striking to grappling to striking. He'll work in a spinning attack or two. If he can't make the adjustments, he will try to rely on his wrestling. He does have a decent chin, very solid base, can be heavy on top if he gets you to the ground. Nothing amazing about Yanal, but he is very, very tough. He had an injury in his last fight, continued to move forward, continued to try to make stuff happen. He did lose to Chris Duncan, but he was still bombing away, showcasing that toughness. And listen, I'm dogging, and I have been dogging Trevor Peek for his actual fight skills over the last 2 weeks. The reality is, if you go watch his last fight against Charlie Campbell, which I did multiple times because I was trying to find the clip. Remember in his last fight, Jacob, where he was literally just grabbing Charlie's arm and twisting it in random-ass directions, hoping that it might do something?
Oh, yeah, because you were being very racist.
What?
You were being very racist when you were describing what that is.
Oh, an Indian burn? That's not racist. That's been called forever.
That is literally, do you know why it's called that?
Don't explain why, because I don't want it to be an issue.
But you understand why.
No, I don't. That's just what it was called.
Well, I explained it before. It's because what happens to your skin.
No. It doesn't need to be explained. Either way, Trevor Peek.
I apologize. I fully support the Native American
community. Tiffany is a Native American.
Oh, is she part Cherokee?
I don't know what it is, but her family.
Is she part Cherokee?
Her family lives on the reservation. Tiffany is Native American.
I got that on my TikTok feed lately. Is everyone's part? Oh, I'm part Cherokee. Everyone's part Cherokee.
I don't know what she is, but you know who else is?
I'm Native American. I'm part Cherokee.
And Tiffany looks at now that
I bet Trevor Peek's part Cherokee.
Well, you know who actually? I don't know which tribe, but I mean, Tiff does have family on the reservation. But do you know big ass Bo is too.
I have had sexual relations with a girl that was part actual Native American. She told me in the middle of.
Congratulations.
And it was a very weird experience. Literally just looked at me dead in the eye during the middle of it and said, I'm Native American, right? And I went, okay. I was like, cool. Do I stop now or what are we doing? I don't know. Because okay. Well, I'm just kidding. Sucks. I came instantly. It's my fetish. I said, you're what?
Oh, God. Anyway, Trevor Peek is crazy tough. And I rewatched that Charlie Campbell fight because I wanted to find the moment where he was literally just squeezing and twisting an arm, hoping for something to happen.
Someone said Jacob then made an eagle screech.
That was Ty Betts. Ty Betts also told you to shut up and talk about fights earlier. So this guy really needs to pick and choose
No, he's
what the
talking
hell
to you, not me.
No, it was literally you.
No, it was literally, he knows I'm funny.
It was you because you kept talking about that
Nobody
basketball
would
player.
ever.
It was you.
Nobody would ever fucking talk to me like that. Not in here. Not in my face.
I'm gonna scroll up and I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna fucking pin it.
Do it.
Stupid ass. Because he said,
does your wife lay in bed and scroll up and down your fat rolls?
That doesn't even make sense. It's just mean to be mean. Anyway, Trevor Peek is very tough. That's my one and only concern is he's a guy who will never quit for any reason under any circumstances. So Yanal Ashmouz is going to have to mind his P's and Q's the entire 15 minutes. But skill for skill, technique for technique, there's wild gaps between these two. Yanal is just a straight up better fighter, but Trevor, in all seriousness, is so tough. He's exactly what you want in a fighter. If you're building a fighter,
he's a male Mackenzie Dern, and that's not even being mean.
Yeah, no, that's a great, like, he will
nonstop.
Just take his beating, move forward, never, like, he's exactly what you want in a fighter when you build him. The skills will come, they're just not there yet. So I'm picking the better, more skilled fighter in Yanal, but there's just something terrifying about freaking Trevor Peek. What do you think, Jakey boy, while I look for this fucking comment? There you go. Here it is, you dumb dick. Okay, bro, let's talk MMA. Everyone knows you like NBA with that super random comparison. Okay? This was him telling you to shut up.
Because you went on and on about, you were going on and nobody knows you're talking about.
Yeah, nice try. Go ahead.
Didn't I just break it down?
What'd you say?
I thought I just did the whole breakdown.
Who'd you pick?
Did I do the whole breakdown or not?
No.
It's not a good situation for the rest of that card. I'll tell you that.
Can we go, dude?
What are we doing?
Is this a bit?
I don't know what's going on. I'll be honest with you. Do I need to do this breakdown? Yes or no?
Yes, please.
Okay. Listen, Trevor Peek is a fucking tough son of a bitch, and he's starting to slow it down, right? His last fight, he's a little bit more controlled. He's still going to throw the wild hammer fist. He's still going to try these wild takedowns and stuff like that. I just don't think Yanal is going to have the volume. I don't think he's going to be able. If you have the Yanal side, you have to imagine, in my opinion, that he's going to put Trevor Peek out. I don't think he can put Trevor Peek out, and if he can't put him out, I think Trevor Peek's just going to just do enough stuff to win the fight. I mean, he's just constantly doing shit. I mean, he literally, you saw sometimes when you're just constantly doing shit, people just give you the fight. I mean, Tabitha Ricci was my lock of the week a couple weeks ago, or whatever that was, against Angela Hill. She just did more shit. She wasn't hardly landing anything more, but she just did more shit. And when you're just doing more shit, you're going to win more decisions. I don't think Yanal has the volume to keep up with a guy like Trevor Peek unless he puts him away, and I don't think he's putting him away. I think Trevor Peek's just going to just do more shit, win the fight. So,
yeah, listen, I have some buyer's remorse. I bet on Yanal. I saw him as an underdog. I immediately was like, dude, Trevor Peek's not good. Yanal actually is pretty good. And Yanal's a guy that's made me money as an underdog before. We both picked him. I bet on him versus Sam Patterson.
Yeah, that was so easy to read, though. You know,
yes, Sam was very hittable, and so is Trevor. But Trevor,
it wasn't. I mean, easier for us. I mean, it wasn't. A popular pick. I mean, everyone was like, "Oh, Skeletor's gonna fucking." It's like, no, dude. He hangs his chin, and this dude's got power.
Yeah. No, and maybe that's why when I saw the matchup, I saw Yanal was a dog. I was like, "Ooh, here we go. Let's do this again." But as time goes on, I know, and I'm getting more and more. I rewatched the Charlie Campbell fight. Literally specifically to find that spot. So when I'm trying to find a specific spot, I'm just moving forward and backward. I'm like, damn, dude, he's just not stopping.
Ends up taking 20 minutes.
I could have just watched.
Yeah, he's just watching. Yeah.
No, it was. But that's the moment where I was like, fuck, I fucked up with this bet because Trevor Peek it's just so tough. You got to hit him with a 2x4, and he's still gonna just move forward. So either way, I made my bet. I bet on the better fighter. Yanal is the better fighter. I think everybody agrees. It's just, can he be the better fighter for 15 full minutes? And we will find out. If you do want to check out all the other picks and the bets, the artificial intelligence. What?
I didn't say anything. I didn't fucking say anything.
WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top.
I did my job.
Dr. Y, $1.99. Crisis King. Peak will win with hammer fists.
Amazing
Nope.
grace.
Nope.
How sweet.
We're good. I need to move on.